Part of a five stops that I'm making. I just did 2 projects in Virginia. Then I have you, and then from here tomorrow I'm driving up to Boston to do a project at a school, and then I'll finish off in upstate New York before I head back home in Northern California. And I have some other projects coming up in another 3 or 4 weeks again. But my name is Rico Montenegro. As Charlie said, from the Fruit Tree Planting Foundation, and we're here to donate and plant this fruit tree orchard as part of the Community's Take Root program in partnership with Edie's Fruit Bars, whose vision for a healthier, greener planet makes everything we'll accomplish today possible. We'd like to extend our greatest appreciation to Edie's Fruit Bars for their contributions for this community effort. Let me tell you a little bit about the Fruit Tree Planting Foundation. We're an international nonprofit foundation where we travel all over the United States and around the world donating fruit trees to deserving communities where the produce will best benefit the community. We're a unique organization where our efforts benefit the environment, promotes human health, develops community resilience all at one time. Our innovative programs fight global warming and hunger through the simple act of planting fruit trees. Our orchards become community assets owned, cared for, and harvested by the communities in which these orchards go into. The Fruit Tree Planting Foundation is honored to be planting this orchard in partnership with Edie's Fruit Bars and the wonderful folks here at Wakefield to make this little corner of the earth greener and providing nutritious fresh food for the community. What an amazing project you're all going to be involved with in just a few moments in planting these fruit trees. The restoration of the environment must go hand in hand with the restoration of resilient communities in which all people have access to nutritious food. We believe that our work from the Fruit Tree Planting Foundation encourages this vision. Promise and hope for a healthy planet can spring from the simple act of planting a single fruit tree. We hope that you will join us in our work and enjoy the rest of this beautiful day here in Waitsfield in this newest community orchard. As I indicated to you that I work in projects all over the world, and as Charlie mentioned, I just came back a couple of weeks ago after spending 2.5 weeks in India, where we brought in approximately 2,000 fruit trees that were planted in the central part of India in a very rural area. And I know that you're rural, but rural over there is in an entirely different world. But the reception we received, just like we're receiving here, it was just absolutely phenomenal. And the impact, just these fruit trees in that community, as well as here, we know is going to last for a long, long time. So thank you, very much for coming out and helping with this. And before I give you some instructions, there's somebody who has a few words that they were going to share from the person that we purchased these fruit trees from. We have some apples, and we have some cherries, and we have some pears. Take a look at the different varieties, because we have some very unique varieties, and they're old cultivars. Many of these cultivars you typically couldn't find anywhere else. And so these are kind of bringing back some of the old heritage varieties that aren't commonly available. But some of these varieties are pretty neat, and I think you'll be pretty excited about that. But I'm going to tell you more about that in a second after you share those words.